It started now.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So now, if you are going to start with playing creation of games, first we need to actually do the game designing in that case. So let's move to this link. Everyone, please open up this link in your devices. So, why Scratch? Why shall we use Scratch as as a game designer? Why shall we use Scratch for the game development? It's one of the easiest way of doing it. So yes, it develops a creative learning. It develops like the whole way in which we can actually creatively express us. Then it has this drag and drop coding method in which we are just picking up the right code and dropping it there. Have you all opened the link? Have you all opened up the link, beta? The link which I just sent. Please respond. So here we are going to empower your creation, like from where you are going to develop the games. This is one platform where you don't have to create the characters. The characters are already created. You don't have to code each and everything. Maximum of the work is already done. You just have to do the drag and drop programming through which you would understand how to create a game. Later on, you can do it on different uh, platforms. I'll discuss that also with you in the end of the this session. So the first step is plan your game concept. You have to decide like which platform you're going to make. Are you going to make a quiz? Are you going to make a catching game? Are you going to make a adventure narrative game? So what kind of game you're going to make? Then you have to clearly outline the how many players can play this game. One player game, two-player game, what kind of games, and what all obstacles you are going to put, what all how you're going to give them marks, or how you're going to give them scores, how they are going to solve the puzzles, what all hints you are going to put in it. So this is basically the game concept. Then sketch the game flow. After one level, how would they be going to the second level, and which would be the last level, and what would be the difficulty of the level, how to decide on it, all these game things, and the mechanics of how we are going to win, or what would be the conditions to win and what would be the conditions to lose. You'll have to start with it. You'll have to create this game concept on a piece of paper or on the notes. You have to create this and then move to the platform where you want to create that game. So here step two would be design your virtual world. Suppose you are going to make this girl as the main character of the game, and wherever she goes, she would be scoring. Maybe she is collecting mangoes and she would be scoring you something, or maybe she's just. I'm sorry, I couldn't get you. Jansi, please be a bit louder. Kids, I can't hear you well. Okay. So the next one is what kind of backdrops you are going to put. So you're going to design those backdrops first, and then what kind of space you're going to suppose from one place to another place that character is moving. You'll have to see what all enhanced, enchanted places you're going to put. Then you have to add some characters, some enemies, some collectibles. Suppose I was talking about the mangoes. If this girl is picking up mangoes, obviously she would be getting some reasons that where she is gonna stop, or maybe somebody's maybe monkey is coming and picking up the mangoes instead of her, so she'll have to snatch it out of him, or maybe the time based task that she'll have to collect it within a particular time. So all these things, what all interactive obstacles we are going to put, what all collectibles we are going to write. So customize karna hai, then we would be customizing all those on the we would be actually having a plan in our mind while we are creating something on the scratch. So we are going to edit or import some images onto it, some unique images. So let's move to step three. What is step three? We are going to learn the code blocks that bring your game to life. So here, the actual coding would come in. We are going to create some events. First, we are going to write event one. When this would happen, then the other thing would happen. Scratch is an event-based programming. What is the event-based programming? Suppose I am going to push something, then only the certain thing would happen, or I'm going to do something, then only the certain thing would happen. So when a particular task is dependent on the previous event, that is called the event based programming. Here we would be moving the sprites with arrows, keys, or we are going to move it in some other way. What would we be doing? This we would decide on the code blocks. Then control and sensing. How would we sense? Suppose we are going to say that if it touches the other sprite, then score would be 0. And if it doesn't touch, then the score would be 1. That ways, or maybe some variables we are going to create, which would actually be deciding what score would be coming. Suppose score is the variable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the numbers we are going to give it to the score. Then the next one is build your core gameplay mechanics. In this, we are going to actually see what all movements are this sprite is going to do, where all geometries we are going to use. So there's this tutorial called Geometry Dash in which we can learn how to create the backgrounds also. Utilize the clones. Here we can utilize the clones to repeat the obstacles seamlessly. So sometimes we are going to press rematch, and that case the clone would do the rematch for that person. And then integrate the sound effects into it. Some captivating music like zoom, zum, then zoom, something like that. Those musics, you'll have to collect those musics. So we talked about three. Do you want to note down those steps? The first one is plan your game concept. Second one is design your visual world. Third one is learn the code that bring the life to your game to life. Fourth one is build core gameplay mechanics in which we are going to use the sound effects, the obstacles, all these things will be decided. Now, next one, the last step is step 5, test, iterate, and polish. What does that mean? So that you have to play it continuously. That we have to find out where does this game would crash. What would be the point? To enhance, like to find out what all bugs are there. Then refine and expand. That means we have to adjust the difficulty settings. Suppose the first one we would be less difficult, then the second one would be more difficult, then it would keep on increasing the difficulty level. Similar kind of game, the difficulty level would increase. Then gather the feedback. You'll have to ask it from your people around and give them this game and ask them to play. So these are 5 steps which we would do. So let's move to this screen. Are you all on the screen? Are you all on this screen? Everybody please respond. Are you all on this screen?
Yes, ma'am, they've replied yes.
Okay, let's move ahead. So everyone can see my screen. My screen is visible to everybody.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. So let's start creating. We are going to create your first game here. Are you all aware of how to use Scratch? Have you ever used Scratch? Kids, kindly respond. Okay. Jency is saying yes, she has learned it. VBC Road also. Okay. So then it would be easy for us to learn about it. So let's move to the next part. The next part. Okay, three chats, four chats. Okay. So have you tried it? No, some people have not. Okay. So let's move to the game. Let's just see. This is the sprite. We are going to change the sprites also. How are we going to change it? Let's see. Let's move to the first one. Can you see my screen? I'm doing this on my screen. Can you see? Kids, can you see that?
Ma'am, it's not visible. I think your screen has frozen to the PPT. Step 5, test, irritate, and
Wait.
polish.
Okay, wait. That's why I was not getting the right response. This is what
Yeah.
I thought. Can you see this now?
Yes, I think it's visible now.
Okay. So let's move to the first costume. So see, these are the sprites as you all have studied. Some are saying that they have not. For them, I'll explain it. This particular screen is a screen of you can say this scratch, and then there are three parts in the screen. These are the codes. These are the drag and drop codes which we are going to use. Second, this screen, here we are going to do the coding, and here we are going to get the results. This is called the canvas. Is it clear? I hope it's clear to everybody. Just a second, just a second. Okay. So now let's start with the first thing. What we are going to do, we are going to change these sprites. We'll just do one thing first, that we are going to make this cat jump, and then we would give it a score as soon as it jumps. Okay. So let's see how we are going to do. We are going to write move, not even move. We'll ask this cat whenever we would press green flag, or maybe not green flag, not here. The green flag will not be used. Whenever I'll press the right arrow or maybe the up arrow, then the motion would be go to random position. Now we would go to controls. First, I'll create a variable of my own, my variable. I can write this variable, the name of this variable, score. Okay. And now I'll set the score to 0. After that, I'll go to control if I'll change, see if the position of, if suppose go to random position, we'll give change x by 10. So we are going to change the x by 10 here. And then I'll see if score is, see, it has gone up. Now the position of my cat has gone is different. If I want to see the position of my cat, what is the position of my cat? It's not X or Y. So it'll decide if position is same. If mouse is down or mouse is pointing towards X, then mouse X is equal to is at 50th position. Then I'll set the score to 1. Change the score by 1. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear till here. If the position of suppose I'm pressing up arrow key, it's going to random position. It's changing the X by 10. So it's asking if the mouse X is this, and we can put the picture, like we can just write this score here. Show variable score. We can just show this variable and then we'll press this. So it's not equal to 50 yet. So whatever random position it's picking, it's not coming to 50 yet. So that's why this will not be. I have something in the chat boxes.
Yes, ma'am, they're
Text is,
asking.
ma'am, your voice is okay, okay, okay. Is it visible now? Am
Yeah.
my voice is audible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
You want to do this with me? Please do this with me. You can even do this like if we are not going to use this, we have written here whenever you would press up arrow,
Ma'am,
then you would get
I
a
think,
score. I'm sorry.
ma'am, your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking a little bit. And I think VBC, Raw, they are saying that they are not able to hear. And Thiru also.
Shall I leave and then join in again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try it if that's possible.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's audible. It's a little breaking.
Hey,
So
hey, da.
I'm sorry.
they're audible now.
Am I audible? VVP? Am I audible? Erode can't hear me yet.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everybody can hear me. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So if here key up arrow is pressed, then it'll give us a score. Can you see that? Can you see that? Did you do it till here? It's the easiest one. And if I want to increase the score, then what would I do? I'll write here change score by score plus change score by score plus 1 this way. So this way, as soon as I press the up arrow key here, my voice is still breaking. I just
Yes, ma'am.
switched
It's still
my
breaking.
connection. Let me see. Wait. I've changed my internet connection still. It's not working.
Teachers, just wait a minute or two. She is joining back. She's having some issues with her internet.
I'm back. Can you hear me now? Kids, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, it's much better.
Thank God. Okay. So I was showing you what all work we can do with that Scratch program, how we can start this. The first game in which whenever you press the up arrow, you would give the score 1. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear to everybody. Whenever the up arrow is pressed, it will go to random position. We'll set the score 0 in the beginning itself. So let's come back here. If you are going to set the score 0, for that whenever we'll press green flag, it'll set the score to 0. Otherwise, it'll keep on changing the score, and then whenever we press up key, same. So this way, it'll change the score. I hope I'm clear. We can change the x by 10. We can just remove this and we can just put this here. Again, we can do that. We have reset the game, and whenever we press up key this way, it'll keep on changing. I hope I'm clear. Is it clear to everybody? Kids, kindly respond because otherwise I'll not be able to move to the next step. Are you doing? We should make the game only in Scratch. No, beta. You can make game in any of the softwares you like. This is one example software which I have shown you because you are new to game development. So did anybody do it along with me? Did anybody do it? Kindly show it to me. Okay, Yashit, show it to me, beta. I've okay, I'll explain it again once more. See, what I'm going to do, this is the sprite which actually works on these drag and drop programs which we are writing. So, as the Scratch is basically a program, you can say, where we can change, where we can actually work on events. Whenever I do a certain work, this program will work. Okay, there's something in the chat box. Okay, you have completed. Ma'am, can you please allow others to share their screen so that he can also share his screen?
Yes, ma'am. Just give me a minute.
Sure.
I'll put on that multiple partners can share simultaneously.
Yeah, please do that, ma'am.
Done.
Kids, you can try out your sharing of screen. I'll explain that again. Wait a second. Let me see how Trichy has done it. I'll be sharing with you some other softwares also, but that's some very difficult. Okay, see. Nice, nice. And now the score is changing. Can you see how the score is changing exponentially? As soon as the x changes, the score increases. I hope I'm clear.
Ma'am, shall I show the screen, ma'am?
Sure, sure. Somebody from Kanchipuram is trying it. Okay, I'll pin you for a second and then I can see. Very nice. So as soon as this cat is like jumping, can you see the cat the same way? He has just changed the background. Nothing more than that. Very good. Very nice. So big clap for all of you. Okay, so for BBC Erod, I'll explain it again. They have asked me to explain it again. I'm explaining it. Please have a look. We are going to create our own variable from variables. From here, we can make a variable and change the variable's name by putting a right click on it, rename variable, and write score onto it. Then I'll then whenever I'll press green flag, the score would be set to 0. As soon as I want to play some game, when I press up arrow or down arrow or whatever arrow I want, it'll go to a random position and the variable would be shown. The score would be shown here. And then it'll change the score's value by 1. But you would be saying that it's increasing again and again because it's going to random position. So it's taking the X value. So that's why it's changing so randomly, increasing or decreasing so randomly. Am I clear? Am I clear to everybody? Okay, I've got in chat box that yes. Okay, so let's move to some other game. Somebody else wants to show something, or shall I move ahead? Somebody else wants to show something, or shall I move ahead? Okay, so I'm moving to the next part. Here we are going to put some condition. Suppose we are going to take a ball. I'm going to delete this right now. And other than this sprite, I'll be using, because I don't want this to happen once again, so I'll come back. What I'm going to do, this person, Andy, I'm going to take this Andy here. So what this Andy is going to do, just to show the motion, one more sprite where I'm going to pick this basketball. So I'll show how Andy is going through this basketball. And now I'll take a background here. Before that, before the background, I'm going to use, back, we want basketball one. See, this one. So here what we are going to show that the Andy is putting the ball into the basketball. Now, where is the position of the basketball? What we are going to do, we are going to put it here. If the ball reaches here, then the score would turn to 1. Otherwise, it will not. Or maybe whenever I'll press any of the key, then only the score would turn to 1 or 2 or 3, whatever I want. So right now, it's on the perfect position for this position. So I'm going to do the programming now. Till now, I have thought of the game design. The game design is a basketball court. Then my sprites are Andy, the one who is throwing the basketball, and second, my basketball. And third, I'm going to see the position where the basketball is going to be thrown. If the basketball is thrown onto the right position, then the score would change. So let's start with when green flag is clicked. When green flag is clicked, the score, I'll go to variables again. The score is already defined. Set the score to 0 and show variable score. So this would be seen. As soon as the green flag is clicked, this would happen. Now, what will happen? I'll ask this ball to go in a trajectory motion. So how to do that? I'll go to motion. I'll glide this ball to -3 by 142. How would I do that? I would take this ball there. Am I clear? I'm going to take this ball there. Like suppose this is the position where the ball by default will come. By default, the ball will come here. It'll come back here. Suppose I'm taking the ball here. Whenever I press, I'll go to this. Whenever I press, when up arrow is pressed, the value of change x by 10 and then change y also by 10. Change y by 10. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to sensing. Here we are going to sense first on control if we'll go to sensing. We're going to put this here if not this one. We are going to pick this. Touching color is white, or maybe touching color. We're not going to take the color here, but we are going to take any pick if X position. We'll go again to motion. We'll pick X position from here. If X position is equal to -3, we'll not take this one, is equal to -3. If X position is equal to -3, this has to be here. X, not X here, from here, X position will go here. We'll pick up X position from here. X position is equal to -3. When we brought the ball here, what was the position? -3. Oh, I'm sorry. -1 and 142. So let's put it -1 and y is equal to we'll change this. We'll put y position to 142. If this happens, we'll put this in if block. Can you see that now? X position is -1 and y position is 142. If it is like this, then we'll put the value of score. We'll go back to change the score by 1. And else change the score by 0. Will not change the score by any value. So how will we play it? We'll be playing up arrow key. So we'll have to pull this down first. Here. And now let's see. It did not come there. So we can change x by and we can keep the y 0. Now the same thing we can do it with down arrow key. Here we can change the x by -10 and change the y again by 0. Now we can do this with right key. The same thing we are doing it with right key. Right arrow key. We're going to change x by 0 and y by 10. Same we'll do with left arrow key. And here we are going to change the x by 0 and y by -10. So let's see how it works. If we are able to, or -1 can also do in that way. You'll have to do a lot of efforts to move it here and there. Change y by 1 only. Let's just change it by 1 only. Then only we'll be able to reach our target because we have 142 as our target. So -1. This way we have actually given the programming to this ball. Let's start with it. We'll start by pressing green arrow. And then now here I would be changing it. This way we have reached here. This way we can just change the position again and again and play with it. I didn't reach the position yet. Let's see what position I've reached. I have to here we have reached -1 And as soon as the score reaches 1, this way, if the score is equal to 1, we win. If we'll come back here to sensing or to operators, if score is equal to 0, we'll go to variables, we'll pick up our variable score is equal to 1. Then we can write, we'll go to look, say you won. Even if you write some costume, like you want to insert some picture, you can do that. You can move to that picture also. And then again, this duplicate will create in other blocks also. This way, we're going to duplicate it again, put it here. Again, we're going to duplicate it and put it on the other bits. See, this way. So it has come back to its position. It has glided back to its position. Now, if you want to play this, how you're going to do this? Again, you're going to use these arrows. So this way, you can actually you won. You saw that? You can add sounds also to it. How to add sounds? So you can just search for winning sound effect and add on to it. So let's just download that winning sound effect from here. Something like this. I'm sharing the sounds. We can download it from here. To downloaded it, now I can do what I can do. I can go to Scratch again and add some sounds onto it. How to choose? See, we have some sounds here. Otherwise, we can upload our sound from here. Victory chime, open. And now, what we can do, we can go to code U1 and then I can just add the sound. I can go to sounds and start this sound. Second one. In the third one, third arrow, I can go again, play sound, and then again, play sound. I can use another sound for not, like, if that doesn't happen, then every time we are pressing this arrow, it can go to the sounds whichever are available. We have some sounds here, maybe this. See, this is not very nice for this particular scene. So we can use this sound maybe. This seems better. So we'll go to code again. We'll play sound of guitar whenever the position changes. So we'll play sound of guitar whenever the position changes. 1, 2. We have to do it in all the 4 chords. We go back, play sound until done. The same we do with this. See, we have stopped it. Yes, Sanjay, you can ask me whatever you want. Yeah, you can share my your screen. Wait. Let me show you all the things, then you can share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a second. Let me complete with it.
Nice, ma'am. Nice.
This will actually decrease the speed of it. So if you want, you can just remove that also because it's decreasing the speed. It's taking time to get the sound play, and this way it's reducing the time.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can actually remove this sound thing. How can we do that? We can go back here, delete block, this way. Whenever you're going to play the game again, you can like first go and press the green flag to reset the game. So this way, I have deleted these flags. So now I have reset the game. Now what we are going to do, we are going to play this game again. This way,
Ma'am, graphics is wonderful, ma'am. Yeah.
this way.
This is not a clarification, ma'am.
Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
See, now it would be giving us 1. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can share your screen. I've stopped sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But you don't have to say yes, ma'am again. You have to show me what you did.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll show the code once again. Is anybody sharing the screen? People from Thanesh Mithran? Ma'am, can I share my screen? There are so many questions. Please share your screen once you're done. You want to see the code again?
Ma'am, can you show the code again, ma'am?
Yeah, I can. Here is the code for one of the button. You can just change the buttons according to your use. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear. Are you all done?
No, ma'am.
Anish, are you done?
No, ma'am. Can you scroll the code a little bit to the right? I'm not able
Sure,
to see
can
it.
do that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any one of you who has done can please share their screen. The one who has done can share their screen. Any one of you have done? You can ask if you are not able to do it. You can show me your screen. I can help you
Can I
out
show,
with
ma'am?
it. Sure, beta, please. Okay,
Ma'am,
nice.
but I pressing the key not working.
I can see your screen well.
Can we show?
Yeah, you can. I have stopped sharing. You can. Nice.
But not working.
Isn't it moving?
Oh, ma'am.
Why? Can you show that once again? Have you written change X and Y? The position of X and Y, have you changed it?
Which place, ma'am?
You have to write when you press left arrow key, at that time it changes the position. Okay, nice. Basketball position one. Oh, very nicely done. You have even shown it. Perfectly done. But still, it's not on the right position. The score is 0. BBC Atul, the score is 0 yet. Change the score to 1.
Ma'am. Ma'am. We are
What you have
from.
done, one mistake is there. Can you show me your code, BBC Atul? Can you show me your code?
Ma'am,
There's
we
a
are from
mistake.
VBC Kanchipuram, ma'am.
I can't see your code, beta. BBC
Yes, ma'am. Now
Kanchipuram.
is
Yeah, I just zoom in to show me the code. Not this. Oh, this very nice. Oh, nice. Beautifully done, BBC Kanchipuram. Did you change the score? Put in some music onto it.
music sound is not coming, ma'am.
Show me. Show me your code.
Ma'am, we didn't connect speakers, ma'am.
Oh, okay. No troubles. Try it out into some device in which you have speakers later so that you get to know how to do it. Yes, I'll come back to BBC Atul. Can you please show your screen once again? The
Yes,
ones
ma'am.
who were showing the screen, please come. Yes, beta, you can. Kartika, you can. Please do that. Let others share the screen. Then only I'll share it later. Yes, there's somebody from 9D who's sharing their screen, and BBC Atur is also sharing. So here, you have not given the condition properly. What you have to give the condition that x position is equal to 1 and y position is equal to 140, then only this will come. So x position, no, not here, not here. In if, in if. Go to if, yeah. Here, pick up x position from variable, this motion. Pick up this variable, x position from motion. Go to motion, not here, beta. Go to motion. Pick up x position from here. The last one. Last blue color. There is this, yeah, exactly, perfect. X position from here is equal to 1. Above than that, above, no, no, not here, bache. In if, in if, yeah, here. And again, you'll go back to operators. What didn't you understand, Vidun? Please ask me once again. Your game was okay. Again, now pick this one. Yes, exactly. Perfect. I was telling this to BBC Atul that they didn't write the whole code. Not to you. Your code was right. Y position is equal to 142, not 50. Above, yeah, is equal to minus 1, is equal to 1. X position is equal to 1. And now change the score by 1. Change the score by 1. By 0. In else, you have to write the change the score by 0. Because if it's right, then only it will change to 1. Otherwise, it will be 0. Now you'll have to do it again and again. This whole code is reused 4 times with different buttons, all the 4 buttons, up, right, up, left. You don't have to change x by 10. Okay, so it's clear? Clear to everybody? Anybody who needs to ask something about it? Kids, is it clear? Anybody else wants to show me something?
Ma'am, we are actually doing, ma'am. Can we show it afterwards, after we complete it, ma'am?
Yeah. You can show me after 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm here only. I'm telling you more about this now. So this was one game which you just saw. You can even go for other games. You can even go for other. See, this was the first game development thing which you all did. Now, what you can do, you can try out different games. I'm giving you a link to a different kind of game. Everybody, if you want, if you are thorough with this game very well, it's a very difficult game. It's a 16-page game in which I'll be telling you something about it also so that you get a bit knowledge of it. Kindly see if the link has come. I've sent the link. Kids, did the link come?
Ma'am, I want to share my screen. Shall I?
Sure, you can. I've sent a link in the chat box. Please open it up once you're done. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. You've
Ma'am,
done a
it is a
beautiful.
dodge game, ma'am.
Okay,
Where we have only when the goes, it will be spawning in this corner and the cat will be spawning.
good, nice.
When we click go, see ma'am, the score is we set a variable for each second. No ma'am.
Yeah, this is
For
a
each
maze.
second one
If they
ma'am.
both touch each other, then the
And
score would be.
then when it
Uh,
scans, the score stops and the game stops ma'am.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure, you can share. Logadish, you can share. Beautifully done. Kanchipuram, a big clap for you. Yes, please come up with the doubt. Logadish, please come up with the doubt. Yeah, please. Dhanush, please do that. Dhanush, please do that. Nice. Good, Logadish, but you have to actually, you are using when green flag is clicked. You have to, can you show me your programming once? You have actually done, this is wrong somewhere because the whole programming has to be done for a certain event. The event is green flag clicking, which is not right. You have to use a button for that. Yes, I can't see your screen, Dhanush. I can't see your work actually. Kindly share your work. I'm minimizing the screen. Please share your work. Only your browser is visible. Stop sharing for once and then share your screen where you're doing this work. Logadesh, just no, don't delete the blocks. Just remove when green flag is clicked. Rather than putting this green flag click, Logadesh, just put this go to control. I'm sorry, go to events when up arrow is key is pressed. Yeah, perfectly done. This way. Yeah, perfect. Now, second, duplicate the whole stuff and then when down arrow key is pressed, when left arrow key is pressed, and when right arrow key is pressed. This way. Good, Logadish. Okay, now Dhanush, please press the right key. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Up, up. Why did you stop your screen sharing, Dhanush? Once you have done it for up arrow, Logadish, now you have to do it for down arrow. The same, you just have to duplicate it. Why are you writing it again? Why are you wasting your time? Y- you have two variables here. Show variable score and score. You have to use only one variable in this. It has to be either show variable or it has to be score. And you're on the right position. Very good. Perfectly done. Very good. Now do this for same for down arrow also, for right arrow also, and for left arrow also. Okay? Any doubt now? Any doubt? Kids, do you have any doubt? Please, if you have some doubt, you can ask in the chat box. If you have some doubt, you can ask in the chat box.
Ma'am, we have completed it, ma'am.
Kindly share it.
Just wait for a minute, ma'am.
I've shared a link in the chat box. This is a game which you can try at home. This is an edited game which you can try at home. Oh, wow, nice. Perfect. I did it. Oh, wow. Excellent. A big clap for them. Beautifully done. Perfect. Now I'll just show you what all different kinds of things we can use.
Ma'am, can we share our screen?
Sure, sure, please do. Perfectly done, Mitra. Oh, okay. You have tried something new. Perfect. Good, very good. Very nicely done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Perfect. So let me share my screen now, everybody. I'm going to share some of the easy games which you can try at home. You can have a picture of it even, or you can write it somewhere else. You can create a quiz, interactive questionnaire, then adventure platformer. Then you can try the Pong games. Other than that, the game which I have sent you, they can try that also. So who is what is game developer? Game developer are the people who use maths, computers, and creative art skills. They spend time programming and developing games. So orthographics, these are the game objects in on which actually different parallel lines may meet, and perspective, where we actually use the 3D platforms. We were using 2D platforms till now. We can use 3D platforms also. And now these are some of the programs, with softwares in which we can use for game development. Unity 3. You can write down the names of these. You can write down the names of these. Good, Thanesh. You've written the names? And the next one is, this way we can give the variables. This is C hash code which you can use. These are the functions. Like writing code in C hash the same way. This way, these are the ways Unity C hash code we can use different. And then we can create the characters using these softwares. Character creator, Blender, then Maya, ZBrush. These are some of the softwares through which we can create the characters. And Blender character libraries are like this, in which we can create our character like we do our with our Bitmojis, the same. So this is the feedback QR code. Thank you everybody for attending this session. If you want to ask something, you can ask me. I can give you the feedback QR codes link also. Respected ma'am, can you share the feedback QR code with the teachers out there? You did it very beautifully. Thanesh, you did it very beautifully. Very good. Kids, do you have some questions to ask?
Can we show?
Sure, sure. Please do that. Wow, that's very nice. Excellent. Ramya, that's very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kids, if you have some problem, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, we would wind up with the session. Mayank sir?
Yes, ma'am, we can wind up with the session.
Yes.
So I hope everyone is clear with everything and no one has any questions because this is the last session. If someone has any kind of questions and doubt, now is the time to ask, ma'am. Nothing? Okay, not a problem. Thank you so much for the insightful session, ma'am. As usual, you were great.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
And thank you, teachers, for joining. Thank you, the students. And let's hope to see you again very soon. Okay. Ma'am,
Thanks a lot.
we can take a leave. Thank you, everyone. Okay,
Thanks
bye.
a
Have
lot.
a great
Bye.
day.
You too.
Thank you, ma'am.